Alright, hey guys, welcome to Python Shorts number 3. And on this one, we're going to be answering a very important question that you might get asked in an interview. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of strings on your screen. Can you tell me what you can find out regarding those? Look at these. We have 5 words in front of you: radar, level, kayak, race car, and madam. Now, the most important thing, if you haven't figured it out yet, is that look very closely. Take a second to pause the episode, watch very closely, because each of these are palindromes, right? When you say palindromes, you can reverse them and it would still mean the same thing. Now, what do I mean by that? Take a look at this. Radar from the left to right is still radar. And if you just start reversing each of the last letters and bringing it to the front, and once you complete it, it is still radar. So read it from the left, read it from the right, it still means the same thing. Now, okay, so this is a popular concept in Python, but how are we incorporating it to this shorts episode? Now, the best part you have to understand here is that people are gonna ask you in an interview if you can write a one-line program to find out if the given string is a palindrome or not. So, of course, you can do it. Let's take a look at it. Alright guys, now as you can see, I've quickly opened up Google Colab here to find out if your input string is a palindrome or not. It is actually very simple. Look at the logic here. I have a variable called pally equal to Roger. Now this is the input that I'm going to provide, and I have a function here, pally.find, where I'm trying to look through the last element and compare from the last to the first. That's the double colon -1 to access the last index, and from the, it's basically a reversal operation, right? And then I'm just printing it out. Now take a look at this. Is this a palindrome? Absolutely not. So let me just go about hitting play here. As soon as I hit play, it says -1. Now if it says -1, it means the output of this particular function is not 0. If your answer is 0, it means if it's a palindrome, and if the answer is -1, it means it's not a palindrome. Okay, so Roger is not a palindrome. What about radar? Now, as soon as I hit play on that radar, yes, it says 0. If it is 0, it means it's a palindrome. Of course, you can have multiple print statements to take a look at what the value that's stored here. If it is 0, you can print that it's a palindrome. If it's -1, you can print that it's not a palindrome. Now, here's a very nice case that can get confusing. It's still radar, right? R-A-D-A-R. Now, when I hit play, it's going to give me -1 because capital R and small r are not the same things. So let's quickly take a look at it for numbers. 1, 2, 3. Of course, 1, 2, 3 is not a palindrome, but 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Right now, from both ways you read it, it's still the same number. As soon as I hit play, it's a palindrome. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the one-liner logic that you would require to go about finding if you have a palindrome or not in your input string. So ladies and gentlemen, with that, we're done with this super short episode of Learn with Anirudh Shorts number 3 in Python. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you're taking a look at these 2 videos that you're seeing on your screen right now. You have the Shorts 1 and 2 episodes on your screen. Do take a look at them. These are some really important interview questions that will help you a lot. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.